You're welcome to the Wealthy Continent channel, a channel dedicated to the great people and continent of Africa. Remember, it is not the place that defines the status of the people. Rather, it is the people that defines the status of the place. As we continue our journey of financial literacy, we're going to be looking at the topic, I must travel out of Africa. Now, you've heard people say, I need to travel abroad. I need to get out of Africa. I need to travel out of Africa. I want you to know that there's nothing wrong with moving from one location to another. You don't have to be apologetic about it. You don't have to be ashamed about it. You don't have to feel bad. Migration has always been part of life. From the beginning, people move from one location to another for various reasons. Back in the day, people just moved from one location to another. You get to know that they are foreigners by their accent, by the way they dress, by the way they do things. And you meet people at various locations. Some of them are hostile, some of them are warm to you, but people move. So it's not something new. Migration is not something new. So if you are moving from one place to another, you have a reason. Now, the reason might be the word that everybody uses. We're in search of opportunities. It has been like that from the beginning. But we have to break down what opportunities mean in our context today. Back in the day, you can move from one location to another, and when you get there, you introduce yourself, people get to know you. But nowadays, because of civilization, we have a passport, we have a visa platform where you have to have documentation before you go to any country. Unless you are within a continent and there's an agreement that you can use a driver's license, or you can just present a passport that doesn't require a visa for you to be in that country or that continent. So migration is part and parcel of our world. It happens. People move from one location to another. Now, if you're moving from Africa to the G7 or G20 countries, there are three main reasons why people move. People move for opportunities, which is broken down to economic opportunities. They want to do well. They want to live a better life. They want to have better exposure to life. They want to change their lifestyle. And, looking at the currency as well, the value of the currency of the nation you're going to, whether it's a G7 or G20, it might be better than where you're coming from. So people move from one location to another because of economic reason. The second reason people move is security reason. Maybe there's a war somewhere, or people think they are not safe. So they leave a particular location to another location where, they can celebrate freedom. They feel safe. They know that there's a kind of security. They are not, they are not anxious. They are not afraid. Because there's security, there's peace of mind. So people move from one location to another because of safety. The third reason people move is for health issues. They believe that, if we move to the West, they have, better medical facilities and people that can attend to them. These are three main reasons. There are other reasons people move from one location to another for experiences as well. But three main reasons is economic reason, security reason, and health reason. Those are the three main reasons people move. So if you are moving from Africa to the West, you have those three main reasons. Now, the number one is what we're going to be looking at because we are talking about finances. I want you to understand something, and you need to settle this in your heart. The country you are moving to, angels are not living there. They are human beings. But the way they do things might be different from where you're coming from. So it is the people that makes the difference where you're going. It's not about the natural resources. It's not about what they have. It's about who they are. And they have worked on themselves. They worked on their country. And if you're going to that country, it's because of what the people in that country have done. The second thing I want you to take note of is there is no country on this earth that will make you a success. There is none. Whether you're going to the West, whether it's the G7 or the G20, There is no country that will make you prosperous, that will make you succeed in this world. There is none. It is you that will make the difference. Wherever you go, it is you that will make the difference. And you have to understand that. So whether you find yourself in the G7 or G20 countries, you are the one that will still make the difference in that country. There's no country you would get there, then all your problem will be solved. There is none. No, people are surprised sometimes when they get to the West and they realize that sometimes it's not what they think it is, because reality starts to set in. Believe me, there is no country you get to today, whether it's the first world countries, that everything will be sorted. There is none. You get there and you have to make the difference yourself. I want you to always remember that there is no visa, there is no passport that can change your life. You are the one to change your life. You can have a visa, you can have a passport, you can have access to a country, but it doesn't mean anything if you are not doing something. So it's all about your input when you get to where you're going. I know you have better countries, and I know we have better system, but it is still you that will make the difference. Please remember this. Life does not respond to passport. Life does not respond to visa. Life responds to input. That is what life responds to. If you put in the right stuff, you will get the right stuff. And that can happen anywhere. I know some country, you have a very harsh atmosphere. Some, you have an atmosphere that you can quickly do something. But you are still the one that will be the major player and that will make the difference where you find yourself. So migration is not new. And moving from one location to another is not new. You are not going to be the first person to move, and you won't be the last. If you have been getting value from our videos, we would like you to consider subscribing to our channel, clicking on that like button, and sharing with others. Remember, a candle does not lose its value by giving light to others. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.